Former Secretary of State Henry Kissinger, one of the world's most influential and admired diplomats, passed away yesterday at his home in Connecticut. He was 100. America's Newsroom co-anchor and former White House press secretary Dana Perino joins us right now. I'm sure you ran across him a number of times.
A couple of times. I was thinking back to, I remember as the deputy press secretary one time, President Bush was going to pay a visit. And we went to his home. And
wow.
They said that myself and another staffer, that we could just wait in Kissinger's personal library. So I thought I went up there, and I didn't want to touch anything,
right.
But it was very homey, right? It was very comfortable. A lot of books, amazing. But I just remember sitting there and standing and looking around. But I also remember how warm he was, right. And what a life of consequence, right? You can read this morning some great obituaries. Neil Ferguson wrote a beautiful
one. I read that in the Wall Street Journal.
And of course, he wrote the biography of him, and so that one's very good. Then there's also people, the Rolling Stone one is horrendous, but this is a life of consequence.
Yeah.
And also to go back and remember just how complicated the Cold War was. And what he did in advising to presidents and being friendly to others and being available to others and friends to a lot of us in all sorts of different ways. I think that all of us could learn a little bit about making your mark in the world.
He left a big mark.
He did.
And he was on the show a number of times, we would all be talking to him, and I would be sitting there looking at him thinking, I'm talking to Henry Kissinger.
I know, right? And also, I read a book last year called The Kid Stays in the Picture by the producer of The Godfather, Robert Evans.
Right.
And it turns out he was very good friends to him. And at one point, Robert Evans was going through a terrible time in his life, was really embarrassed about everything, going to a party, and just felt like he was really down in the dumps. And Henry Kissinger calls him and says, I'll go with you.
Wow.
So not only a life of consequence, but somebody who understood the power he had,
right,
and the ability to help somebody else out.
All right. I know you're going to start your show in 17 minutes.
Good math.
In 12 hours and 17 minutes is the great debate here on Fox. It's red versus blue state, DeSantis versus Newsom. What do you look for?
I've been excited about this. I had set my DVR about a month ago. I cannot wait to be there. I think that this is a debate that a lot of people want to see, okay? And this might even be more of the debate you seem to have in 2028. Right. It's not necessarily it would be those two people, though it could be.
Right.
But it's about the ideology. How are you going to move forward? I feel like DeSantis has so many good facts on his side, right, and he is super smart. And then Newsom has that sunshine and that charisma.
Right.
There's not going to be an audience, and I think that will help facilitate a good conversation, because I think Newsom knew that if there was a debate audience, it might not work in his favor. I think Sean Hannity is an excellent interviewer, and he's going to do a great job. So I'll be sitting there with Percy and Peter watching the whole thing.
Because Sean has interviewed them both separately a number of times, has great rapport with them. I think a lot of people are going to be watching, and they're going to go, hey, that California guy, why isn't he the nominee instead of Joe Biden?
Do you think the White House will be thinking that too? No, but they might, actually, the staff at least.
All right, so your show starts in 14 minutes and 52 seconds. Who's on?
Well, we are, a couple things. Dr. Siegel will be on. We're going to talk about this respiratory virus. We also have an epic Dana Reed sports. You're going to want to see that. Dan Senor, he'll be there to talk about the hostage release, and so we have a whole extravaganza planned at 9 a.m.
All right.
Zelda. Oh, Karl Rove again? Excellent.
You just can't shake that guy, can you? All right, Dana, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Coming up, we got a live look at Capitol Hill, where New York State Congressman George Santos says he will not resign ahead of his third expulsion vote, saying instead he will introduce a resolution to expel a squad member, Mr. Bowman, after his fire alarm, false alarm. Chad Pergram's going to break it down coming up next. And we just told you about it. It's Newsom versus DeSantis tonight on Fox. Lawrence is talking to voters in Georgia, where it's going to take place. Coming up next. I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.